us throughout. Some places the principal may not come with us, but you have to. You will tell. Yes, please.
Respected Chairman of our group of institutions, my dear colleagues, a warm welcome on behalf of Thanthai Roever College. It's a pleasant day for us because we are going for a second cycle of NAAC re-accreditation. And Thanthai Roever College was established in the year 1985. It is run by St. John Sangam Trust. Actually, this college was started in the name of Reverend Father Roever, who came to this small town. Rather, it was the most backward town, even in Tamil Nadu map. Even today, Perambur district is said to be a backward district. So, in 1947, he landed here, had a small way of educating children towards school education, giving them boarding, lodging, and schooling. So, since our chairman was very close to him and he was his mentor, he started this college in the name of Reverend Father Roever. And it went to the Dr. Vardarajan is the chairman and managing trustee, and this college has got other educational institutions. This college was established in the year 1985 and it attained its autonomous status in the year 2016, and it has got 2F status and 12B status in the years 95 and 2012 respectively. And the John Sangam Trust is managed by Managing Trustee Dr. Vardarajan, who is also chairman of the Roever Group of Institution, and he is assisted by the members of the trust and Mr. John Ashok Vardarajan is the vice chairman of the Roever Group of Institution. He was former political advisor to the peacekeeping force in the UNO, and later he joined the trust to manage all the educational institutions. And the trust is running 2 engineering colleges, Polytechnic College, Roever Group of Roever Institute of Management, Agriculture College, Agriculture Center, College of Education, Physiotherapy, Nursing, Pharmacy, and also 5 higher secondary schools, 2 high schools, and 4 elementary schools in the most backward district. And especially, and apart from that, they are also doing social welfare activities like orphanages where more than 1,000 people are housed. And also it caters to the needs of 50 and more visually and physically challenged people, and it gives home for the homeless for nearly 50, and it also runs all alcohol and drug addiction center. We also cater to the needs of the HIV patients by way of doing counseling, and short stay homes and working women's hostel for the girls is also run by this trust.
It's
and
within the vicinity of this campus?
Yes, sir. Not within the campus, sir, in the city, sir. Different campuses within the city limits. Orphanage is also here in the campus.
School campus.
Can we once in a way stop you and seek certain clarifications?
Yes,
After your
yes, you can. You are feel free to interrupt.
We can.
Yes, yes,
Go ahead.
yes. And this is the college committee headed by the president and vice president. The principal is the secretary. We have 1 university representative who is also a syndicate member, and we have vice principal and office manager as members. And the college council, we have the higher education director, principal, vice principal, and office manager who will be. The vision of the college to blossom as an institution of excellence, enabling, empowering, and enlightening the youth and shaping them as fully developed human beings with a capacity to unfold their mental potential, resulting in attainment of wisdom to live constructively and meaningfully. That is our major vision, is to give them empowerment. Since we are catering to the rural population, our main aim is to give them a sense of belonging and also giving them an empowerment so that the very confidence that we instill in them would make them to come up in life. That is a vision, and this is a mission like a stress-free environment and opportunities for them. and multifaceted need-based academic programs we have instilled. To quote one or two, we are having visual communication, portal management, which is because in the surrounding we have a lot of villages where people go from here to work abroad. So that's the kind of a trend is there, because this is a very dry place, they seek employment. So portal management and such programs, physical education, provides them employment opportunity also. They are trained so that they could go and take employment, that is a thing. And we are interested in updating the technology and techniques that new techniques of teaching and learning process is always evolved whenever there is a need and whenever there is a possibility, so that we'll be able to go in further. And we mainly cater to the needs of the stakeholders. We take the stakeholders as a prime, especially the students' point of view, how that could provide them employment, how that could give them better education, and how that could make them better citizens. And it goes like that. We also do a lot of placement training for them, and also placement programs like campus placement and off-campus placement. We help them through our placement cell that we have. We have started the process with a hope that we.
2018 has come.
Yes, sir. 2018 we didn't come in the 100 ranks, but however this year again we have started the process with a hope that we will come back to that. Yes, and we are offering 18 programs. This BSc Botany and Zoology. Yes, ma'am. We have got 16. And these two, this July we have added, and we are waiting for the affiliation. And it's the process is through.
Yeah, the question is very specific.
Yes.
Have you already started?
Yes, sir. We have started the first year. Yes.
Application is yet to come, but it's.
They give approval is given, and one more committee will come, and then they go in for the confirmation of the affiliation. But 16 is other majors like MBA and things like that, professional courses, so that we'll be able to cater to the needs of that. And we have 10 departments which offers MPhil, and we have 8 departments that are recognized by the university for our PhD program.
So in all, the number of departments are 16.
Yes.
10 plus 8.
It includes some of the, for example, Commerce department would be offering undergraduate program, postgraduate program, MPhil, as well as PhDs.
Correct. So what is the number of departments?
16, sir.
16. Excluding those two that you have.
Yes, sir. Excluding this. This is a range of program that we have. In arts, we have, this is again, that 16 departments have been, yeah, take it. These two can be managed. Coming to the curricular aspects, during the study period, that is the 5 years of the self-study period that we are submitted to NAC, 4 years we were under university system, and only 1 year, since we are new to autonomy, we have crossed 3 years, and in the study period only 1 year comes under autonomy, and 4 years we have been under university pattern. That is that is so we have got normally we have boards of studies twice in a year, and we have academic council also once in a year or twice.
So in between your NAC validity period expired. What happened?
Yes, sir. We applied, sir, and that time since they were going for the new program, they after SSR everything was prepared and was about to be submitted. We received a communication or information saying that we have to upload it only through the new program. So
validity they have continued.
Validity they are not received any communications. And we have submitted this self-study report last year, December 28th. That is this first year admission list. This is first year strength, that including undergraduate and postgraduate students. So although the total college strength goes up to 2,700 to 3,000.
Is it a conscious decision to reduce the number over the years, or it's a demand?
No, sir. Yes, no conscious conscious effort, sir. We admit students, sometimes then they go for engineering colleges, or as I said, some nearby colleges have come up, and which actually helps us to maintain the same thing.
Please.
Yes. Coming to the student admissions thing, our college normally, the percentage wise, if you see, the girls and boys would be almost 50%. Now we have got 2 exclusive women's institutions within the city, yet we are able to maintain more than 50%. Sometimes 50 to 55% girls' strength is there. So we are able to maintain that, and still there is a demand for girls in a co-education institution, because especially in a rural setup like this, people prefer to put them in a women's college. Here early marriages and things are very common, but with all that, women's higher education has become a part of that because of our college, which started at the very first beginning. It started as a co-education college, and it's going well. Even today, actually some of the colleges, they are trying to meet at least the 30% reservation for women, but we always maintain more than 50%. That is an added advantage for us in the thing. And also another one, comparing the government quota that is given 18% for SC, and 1% for ST. If you see the statistics, normally we maintain more than 33% admission we have been giving to SC and ST students, and taking into consideration the most backward and backward community, it falls more than 80%. So we are actually catering to the needs of, coming to the faculty profile holders. We have 41 faculty members with PhD, 16 faculty members with SET and NET, and 42 faculty members are pursuing PhD, out of which more than 8 have already submitted their PhD and they are awaiting their results and so on. And we have 12.
41 have completed.
Yes.
42 are pursuing.
Pursuing. And other 16 have got either NET or SET qualification as per the university norms. And we have support staff and teaching staff about 20. And each department is given the program outcome, and also they give program specific outcome and course outcome.
From the government?
Yes, sir.
Granting aids from the government?
No, sir. No grants. No grants.
Self-financed.
Completely self-financed. They do. Like 16 departments are given ICT facility. Each
When
department.
you say ICT, what all comes under that?
Maybe more technical. I request my because
we have given exclusive
Very
class.
quickly.
Yeah, with the LCD projector, computer internet connection. The teachers may upload their PPTs in the computer.
Smart boards?
Smart boards, we have exclusive smart classrooms available.
Yes, please.
And we give ICT training for teachers and also to the students, because technology-wise they have to be updated then and there. Next one. Again, go. The college promotes PhD, and also it promotes postdoctoral research activities. 2 of our faculty members have gone for postdoctoral. The college management has been generous enough to give them sabbatical leave so that they could finish their postdoctoral. If they want to come, they will come, and if they get a better prospects also, we give them the freedom. But initially, because the job security is very important, we give them the sense of belongingness and a confidence. Sabbatical leave is given to them when they go for postdoctoral degrees, and also seed money is given for research work, especially sometimes when they submit, they get an advance from management, then submit their thesis and so on. Also for presenting papers in the national level, international level seminars, either the travel or the fee that we pay, either one of this is paid by the management to encourage them to present papers, research articles in the international, national level, workshops, conferences, seminars, etc. Next one. all the science departments have got very good laboratories and well-equipped facilities are also there. As I discussed earlier, the 8 departments have been recognized as PhD centers and 10 departments with the MPhil research programs is recognition. At present, in these 8 departments, 6 of them are already completed their PhD program, PhD degree, and 68 are pursuing their PhD, either part-time or full-time. Next. Here, under Bharatdasan University, even for guiding MPhil, they should get a recognition from the university. So 56 of our faculty members have got a recognition for guiding MPhil and PhD. Some of them who are guiding PhD, they are also permitted to guide MPhil. And so far, 32 minor research projects have been sanctioned, and 44 articles have been published under Scopus, and 156 under UGC listed journals. So far, 10 books have been published by our faculty, and 85 international, 128 national, and 9 state level paper presentations have been done. Regarding conference and seminar, 4 international conferences were attended by our faculty members. The departments have organized 4 international conferences and 15 national level conferences and 5 state level conferences organized by various departments of the college within this premises. This is again, apart from the research facility, we also have a common instrumentation center. So people who go for higher research, if they, especially when they need for interdisciplinary research, they use this laboratory facilities. Common instrumentation center is set up, and they are provided with Wi-Fi, internet, and things like that. We have a very good library, well-staked books, and the list is given. And we have computing facilities, photocopying, and e-journals and things like that in the library. Next one. These are some of the MOUs that were entered by our departments with some of the companies. We have done this, and go ahead, please. There are 16 ICT facility has been provided, and 2 AV halls we have. That is audio-visual equipment and LCD projectors, everything. A big hall which can easily house more than 250 students for conducting seminars, conferences, or combined classroom, guest lectures, and so on. We have one auditorium, one English laboratory. We have a media center, and 4 computer centers are there. BCom CA has got a separate computer center department, a computer center for them. MBA has got a separate computer center. Computer applications department have got a separate computer center, and computer science has got a separate computer centers. I think when we go for that, we can see that. And central instrumentation, and we have 2 libraries. One is the main library, which caters to the needs of all the students of a department.
Central instrumentation center?
Yes, sir. Some of the instruments are used both by.
Is this DST funded?
No, sir. Absolutely by management, sir. Absolutely by management. And 2 libraries. One is a general library for all the students. MBA has got a separate library as per the AICTE norms. And academic activities, the institution is empowered with physical infrastructure. The main campus is spread over 14 acres. We have adequate infrastructure facilities and language laboratory, and as I said, AV hall, 2 audiovisual halls, and so on. Next one. Coming to the infrastructure that we have for sports, we have cricket, handball, basketball, long jumping, kabaddi, volleyball, football, tennis. Tennis, we have a common tennis academy for Roever group of institution, which is a kind of a tough kind of a thing. And we have hockey, shot put, badminton, and 200-meter tacks for athletics. Because we have BSc Physical Education also in the college. These facilities are well utilized, and our students normally do very well. And last year, 2 of our students from the women students have been the University Blues in especially tennis. It is a big challenge competing with the city students. 2 of rural girls could compete in the university level and become winners like that. And hockey, last time Perambalur we were the winners, and women's hockey also we were the winners. And individual events, lot of achievements which the department would list. And this year there was a Chief Minister's trophy. One of our girl students has come first, winning 25,000 rupees cash award and 4-gram gold by the Chief Minister in high jump. Like that, our students are doing, and the management is also encouraging them, which I will come to that part next. And we have library facilities with all the needed software, everything. Next one. This is the number of books that are available. Next. Next one. And we have separate boys hostel and separate girls hostel. And this is very interesting part of our college, because we have 56 exclusive buses run by the college, which goes to more than 5 districts around, and even very interior places which are not covered by a minibus or a town bus. So we make education available to them at their doorstep. So they are like even up to 74 kilometers they travel, and they are brought to the college through the college bus facility, both up and down. And the special feature of that is the bus facility is 100% free for the students. A free bus facility is provided for them. No charges or thing. And it covers, like, even from Trichy, students are coming to study here. And this side we have Ariyalur, Jayamkondam and places like that. On this side we have Altur, which is in the Salem district. We have people coming from nearby Ariyalur district, Viluppuram and so on, Virthachalam and so on. This is one scene where you could see after when the college gets over, students are trying to board the buses. Next slide please. And student support program. This is normally the scholarships provided. This is a scholarship provided for SC/ST by the government. Apart from that, our management is also giving scholarship for the students. Though it's a self-financing college, our management provides the students with fee concession and some scholarships based on the need of the student. Especially management has 50 lakhs per year on sports and cultural activities of the students. When the student clears university level competitions, wins, he is given a percentage of fee concession. Once he is going for inter-university, he is given higher concession. If he is going for state level competitions or winning or participating, they get 100% free concession. 5 NSS units with 5 NSS officers. They do wonderful work because cleaning, tree plantation, construction of roads, going to village camps, blood donation. This year also, each unit is when they donate blood, it should not be donated to the government hospital, and government hospital comes and conducts at least twice in a year blood donation camps, and a good number of units of blood have been donated, which is much appreciated by the local authorities. And more apart from that, they also, whenever there is some emergency operation and things like that, they always seek our help. Immediately they contact us, suppose they need one particular group of blood, because we have a list of students, blood group, everything, and we immediately identify the donor, try to help them in the evening or depending on the emergency operation, some accidents, and because we are on the national highway, even some accidents happen, the government hospital depends on us for some blood donation. We do that. Yes, please. Next one. Next one. Next, please. The next, this you can. These are the activities, please. This is some of the camps and rallies that we had. Even last week, our students did a election rally and Clean India rally, and these are all some of the photographs in the villages that they have been doing work. Please go ahead. Next slide. Next one. The next previous one. Previous one, please. Next one. Yeah, stop it. And this is some of the activities, especially this is very interesting photograph. There is from 10 kilometers from here, we have a fort which was built in the 1700 by the sultans, and it is completely been, so our students went there, completely helped them in cleaning the thorns and bushes and kept it clean. We got an appreciation from the archaeology, and they want us to do it every year. It's called Ranjanpuri Kote. It's a very old fort that is there, which is completely forgotten by that. So we wanted to maintain that monument. We just do that. And other village camps that they then go and teach children in the schools about yoga, some of the good practices, clean habits and things like that. They should do school cleaning campus, take some schools, clean the campus and help them to understand the importance of cleanliness and so on. And you can find our students doing that. Next slide, please. We have again very few colleges in Tamil Nadu under self-financing stream are having NCC units. Ours is one among that because when it comes under self-financing, every money that we spend on cadets, like their day, parade day refreshments, washing allowance, messing charges for the camps, travel for their camps, and so on, have to be borne by the management. Our management is generous enough to encourage, and we have both. This is again another interesting factors that this college has got an NCC unit. This is a combined NCC unit where senior wing girls and senior division boys are in the same unit that they have taken. Apart from that, now coming to the alumni, we have a separate alumni cell, and every year they meet. They register alumni. Yes, registered. When was it registered? Every year it's 3 years back. 3 years back, and again this year it's been registered.
Now my question is whether the alumni association is registered.
Yes, sir, registered, sir.
Where?
There is an office in Arielu.
We got a registration office in Hollywood.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, societies. Societies.
Yeah. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, they meet very often.
And then when was it registered? Which year?
3 years back, sir.
3 years.
And we have applied for the renewal recently.
I mean, there is nothing like. Yeah.
Yes.
There is nothing like renewal. Only when the office bearers change.
Yes. We got the
Once it is registered,
Yeah, you have
you
that.
have the older meeting and
The thing is, if the books are.
Apart from that, suddenly, even last Sunday, we were having some rehearsal for the cultural events. Suddenly, we could see a group of students who came from Chennai, one batch of students.
Is there any membership fee?
No, sir.
No membership.
They give application, online registration is also made available.
So these numbers, whatever you have written here, see,
From Chidambaram constituency, last year Alumni Association, both of them were on the stage. One from that is opposition parties. They were on the stage. That is a great thing of alumni. It brings everyone together. Next one. Next slide. This is Mr. Karthi Chelvan is coming for addressing the students in the college day. This photograph with a red shirt. And next is Mr. Mayanathan Sivamayan. He is MLA, and the MP is MP from ADMK.
He studied from LKG to up to MP in our college, free of cost.
very nice.
He said he can.
And our chairman is a mentor for him. Every year mostly he comes and gets his blessing.
Last time he was MLA, this time he was MP.
And the first time when he became an MLA, the deposit was paid by our chairman. He said, I don't mind about your party affiliation, I don't agree with that, but you want to become an MLA, so mine will be the thing, I'll pay the deposit for you. Like that he encouraged them, and he's still very faithful to the institution. Please.
The last part you said, so investment you are leave it.
Blessings are there. But they hear this side, they feel it a kind of a blessing. Getting from a father like figure.
Because warden also became a librarian sometimes.
It becomes a kind of a father figure, so they take blessing.
Yeah.
Second part of our activity is cultural activities. Our college gives very big thrust on cultural activities. Especially, we concentrate on the rural and folklore. In the Bharadasan University, which is known as Bart Fest, now they call it BDU Fest.
Yeah.
In that, they had been winning laurels and prizes. If, with your permission, these 11 sheets have been won by them last Sunday, 30th evening. This is the overall winner trophy in the cultural BDU Fest. Our students have won. And these are rolling sheets?
Yeah, rolling sheets.
So some of them are rolling sheets, and they are individually they are given a small tablets like this.
Nice.
And for this again, very important part is, especially this one, this is called Karagam. This Karagam is keeping a kind of a vessel on their head, and they will be that. That had a stigma in the because some women who performing Karagam was not accepted in the society. That kind of a thing was there. Some other chairman identified this is a very good folk art. Why should it have? So the students took that challenge of training them on Karagam, and more students have sought employment through that, because once they learn that, they have become trainers. In more than 10 or 15 colleges now, the trainers in this folk art are our farmer students. Our farmer students who participated in the folk art are now become trainers in other colleges. And apart from that, learning this folk art, they have taken employment, or they make their carry some of the awards that they won in culturals all these years, and achievements in this is state level, university level, graphical representation. This is what I said is Karagam. They also perform other folklore like Kavadi, Mile dance, that is peacock dance, bullfight dance, and things like that. And they go about doing this. This is last year, BDU Fest, on behalf of the students, myself and the cultural coordinators and vice principal were there receiving that. We also conduct one full day cultural festival for the students to exhibit their talents. A lot of, from morning 9 o'clock till evening 7 o'clock, we have a cultural fest. One full day is given for them to exhibit all kinds of talents. And competitions are also held between them and to perform. This is again, this year, after winning the overall, students are seen enjoying. Please go ahead, next one. This is after they came here, they took a photograph here. And sports, again, as I said, we have got a gym, modern gym. We have 200-meter track on the cells that we have. And we have debate clubs, Red Ribbon Club, Youth Red Cross Society, up to 33 cells are being, including some are mandatory, like anti-sexual harassment cell and anti-ragging cell. Apart from that, to encourage them in other activities also, we have different cells. And coming to the governance and management, the management is encouraging this every form of educational institution from the year 1984. And we believe in professionalism, including appointments, admissions. Every procedure is very transparent. The management gives full freedom to the principal, along with the director and vice principal, to select the teaching faculty and so on. Please go ahead. And we adopt to the changes that happen. We also have a mechanism of governance by getting proper feedback from the students from various grounds, and each teacher is assessed based on the, not only from the feedback, we do result analysis also. Based on that, their performance is evaluated and proper feedback is given to the teachers back, and we conduct departmental meetings in which the result analysis is discussed threadbare. Threadbare discussion is taking place in the result analysis. And this is the college structure. The college committee, again, please, just 1 minute, the chart, flow chart of this. Again, go ahead, next one. Next one, please. We get 360-degree feedback.
Only one question.
Yes, sir.
The academic council and then you just go back to that.
Yes.
Quickly.
Yes, previous one. Yes.
The academic council, board of studies, and all these committees.
Yes, sir.
You have the minimum number of meetings to be conducted. You have specified.
Because we are new to autonomy, boards of studies, we have planned to conduct it twice in a year. That is how we have planned. So changes could be brought. Only 3 years since this is the first batch is on the.
Twice in a year is fine.
Yes.
Not bad.
And we believe in maintaining a green campus. You could see a big garden is being maintained. And also, since they use public college transport, many two-wheelers or cars are not permitted to go inside the campus. And we do career development progression. Next slide, please. And gender equity is maintained in everything, gender balancing and gender sensitization we do often with students, because we don't want to have any gender disparity. Excuse me. Coming to the best practices. IQAC is having a planning, monitoring and evaluation system is maintained by her, which she will be presenting after presenting. And committee form of
That 360-degree comprises of what?
students evaluate the teachers,
Okay.
then peer teachers they also evaluate. Heads of departments they evaluate the teachers,
Yeah.
and the principal evaluates the teachers,
Okay.
and again the
There is
feedback.
self-appraisal.
Yes, sir.
There is also
Self-appraisal. Fine.
Please.
Self-appraisal is collected,
Yeah.
and the principal gives them the feedback about their performance again to them. For example, what is if suppose the head of the department had given a feedback, which in turn try to mend them or encourage them or to put them back in the what where is that they lack. That feedback again, the systematic feedback mechanism works there.
Students feedback is there.
Student feedback is there. Student feedback is there, and based on that also we evaluate. Coming to the best practices, that institution always do this soft skill training, everything I listed out. Next one. Special means this general balance I have.
Here, we were just trying to,
Yes.
all of us have gone through the self-study report. We were just wondering whether there are any unique, you speak about.
Yes, sir, I am coming to that, sir.
One or two very
Yes,
unique.
I'll give some other things, sir. Every class teacher has to maintain a record like this, student record, their student progression, their general discipline, and parents are invited to the parents meeting every semester. Almost like a report card, because parents, most of the parents are not educated. So we have to make them come to the department, and the class teacher explains to them the progress of the student after internal assessment, before going for the final exam, and after the final exam also. This record is systematically maintained.
That's one.
And then the teachers are asked to maintain the lesson plan, their attendance, their result analysis, everything about every student. This is every department.
See, I asked the question.
Sir.
My question has been,
Sir.
what is very unique of your institution that others may not be doing?
To my experience, sir, most of the logbook and student progression reports are not maintained.
We will
And
not
another one more,
trying
yes
to
sir, yes sir,
understand.
I sir. One more unique thing that
Generally,
sir.
generally, lesson plan, work diary.
These are routine.
These are routine work
These are
minds.
routine
We
things.
were trying to find out whether there are some best practices which others can emulate from.
Yes,
we got
from
to-
that angle.
Yes, sir, I'll come to
Sir.
that point. Apart from that, sir,
Yeah.
our college, we go to schools, and especially here the students who are studying +2 are under tremendous pressure for their marks, and suicidal rates and failures, they are not able to accept, and the things are very difficult. So we plan to go and give them a kind of motivation. At the same time, we give them what are the possibilities, career possibilities. Because sometimes they will be thinking only medical and engineering or the true profit. They may not know even about hotel management.
That's a good practice.
We go. Last year we went to 66, if I'm right, 66 schools, and we also collect feedback from the students, encourage them in whatever course that they would like to study.
These are samples.
This sample feedback from each school.
Yeah, that's
each
good.
school.
7,000.
This is, we call it Inspire, Integrate and Intellect. This is a program that our teachers are trained initially. Then they go to the schools, especially government schools or aided schools, private schools, and encourage them because they have, it also acts as a stress buster.
Unfortunately, we
Yes, sir.
are
Yes, sir. I'll just finish it. Sir.
lagging behind.
Please go ahead. Next one. We were able to meet the previous one about 7,000 students, 7,500 students in 4 districts. Okay, next one. This photograph and again, and unique celebrations, the usual celebrations. Apart from that, we have that conduct. We conduct celebrations and course file, course diary, everything is maintained. Next one. The institutional opportunity. Next one. Next one. Our aim is that since we are new to autonomy, initially we are offering them major electives, non-major electives, and electives. And there are certain constraints because 1 or 2 electives they are. So our next phase in the next academic council we are planning is they must have more choices to take. That is our plan, which may require more number of hours. The students may have to stay in the campus, for which we are planning, so that more teachers have to be employed and more optional elective courses have to be given in the future. Sir, any specific questions?
No, see, you have given enough input for us.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, as we move forward, all these, we will pick up from the finer aspects of
Yes.
your presentation. A very good presentation.
Thank you.
We will, each criterion we are going to.
Yes, sir.
And at that point of time, we will see.
Any queries? I am willing to answer.
One. Second part is, the next is the interaction with the heads of department.
IQS, you want to make, sir? Heads also, sir.
We have delivery, we have feedback mechanism, and improvement, evaluation, and you send them to the employment market, right? Or for higher studies. So, how exactly these processes are being put into practice in your department is what we are trying to understand. So, we would be asking you about the curriculum development. One, how do you feel the pulse of the market and design a course and then deliver? And then the academic delivery process, like you would be planning the academic work in the beginning of the year, you will be implementing, and as the head of the department, you would be finding out whether your colleagues are working as per the plans. Correct?
Yes.
So and then any corrective actions to be done, you would take up.
Yes.
So 4 departments we have. I mean, your principal said this department you should visit. For more departments, my worthy colleagues, they would decide on which are the departments, either together or one at a time. Might visit because we have to manage time also. So if all of us don't come to your department, don't feel bad. And as I said earlier, our objective is to understand how well you have put a process in place and how this process is being implemented to attain your departmental objectives. Okay? So please remain around that as my colleagues come to your department. With that note, if you have something to discuss with them, you can. Madam, आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
We people now, many times it is misunderstood, perhaps this is factually no. It is that thing just to validate whatever. And whatever, and one thing very important, others have pointed out, in routine the classes we have at this, but something specific to your mode of teaching, besides routine. So that is what we should do.
Exactly.
More.
Exactly.
We want that. I mean, they are specifically written modes of teaching. Of course, there's lecture as well. There's PPT. How you put the things there and student-centric. How is it student-centric? So, kindly.
As a word, you know, as a
Student-centric is very nice word.
Yeah, it's very nice. How is it student-centric?
Right.
How do you take feedback? Are the feedback being analyzed, and based on the analysis, are actions being taken on these things? See, you could be doing some unique work. We would like to catch up that, and then who knows? This could be replicated in rest of the academic world, isn't it? We want to move forward. So that's the idea. With that note, friends, please be ready in your departments. We are eager to meet you. You know, the line has to be met in its day. Line has to be met in its day. Okay. So lions and lionesses, be there. We will come there. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You want to say anything? Any of you?
Welcome.
Fine. Fine.
How are you?
Yeah.
You come in 90 or also 90.
No, it's a total.
What is the 97?
97. Valuation and goodwill, what are the methods you are recommending?
Sir, excuse me.
Method plan is also in this.
But the dates are Christmas service.
I don't know comments on this. You said in the beginning of the semester, you can practically, we are all teachers. See, no need for yes, sir. Otherwise, there will be small deviation. What's the number of papers? Methodology and one subject on that subject. You have any data on how many of your colleagues have cleared that and so on? How many? See, the coursework has to be done. Recognition, grant recognition, the Department of Commerce for carrying out research for okay. Education, we applied it for 11. July, August, Vice Chancellor. So there must have been a committee visiting you.
Yes, sir.
Where is the committee visit paper? When did they come?
Actually, what is university normally? Academic policy. They are written.
Okay, I have a question for you. At the end of the semester,
Yeah, this is what.
this
Yeah.
give me yours.
They have got that proposition they have written. Now you tell me, syllabus of course, day one. What's the syllabus? It is prologue to the Canterbury Tales.
Yes.
Now you do what so many register, meeting register.
For UG or PG?
What's your name? Would Madam, what's Mary? Mary. Madam Mary, how is the class response analyzed?
You are PhD or
The feedback you got, is the feedback? Maybe one copy of the analysis you can do.
This is a new one.
Yes,
What was its place earlier?
was
Actually, that piece of work is saying women must possess a separate room for them to write literary works in
Yes, that
particular.
I talked about.
Say that we actually don't need.
Yes,
Initially they say yes, but then eventually.
But
The remedial classes are after 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Do they
This
stay for
year,
these classes?
can you show?
Yes, they are really actually students are going to write their CA exams only in the next week. So after that exam,
That's why they are encouraged to attend the
the remedial class.
The remedial
Remedial classes.
or another language. Madam, what about your
I have a question here. Who said program outcome? How can you measure the program outcome? That's not important. How do you do that?
actually at the end of every
The
yes,
and you measure?
yes, sir. Before
One is qualitatively saying.
yes,
In quantitative terms, can you give us some data?
yes, sir. It is there.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Thanks. As far as our department is concerned, we have got a well-equipped computer laboratory with all the required facilities. Latest machines we have, data software we have, dedicated experienced staff we have, and technology lecture series one we introduced on every Friday. We used to give them an latest technology apart from the syllabus what we teach them regularly. This is called content beyond syllabus. Of course, the students from computer application may choose subjects from other disciplines
Correct.
also.
Are they choosing?
Yes.
What
Non-major
subjects?
elective.
Huh?
Non-major elective. We call it
Okay.
as non-major
Do you have
elective.
any records for that?
Professor Natarajan, he belongs to computer application.
Correct.
He is taking a paper for commerce. He can become
Correct.
CA. The subject is web designing and applications.
No, my friend.
Okay.
I mean, it is not that. See, it should be
Okay.
a common. Good morning. Good morning. Please carry on with your work. So your students go there and their students.
Yes,
come.
sir. Yes.
How many students come like that? Say for instance, management. How many of your students have that?
Focus criteria and indicators. So
I
that
am
we,
nice person. Do you have such courses? Not a
three
big.
people and for good one discount.
So that's the good.
Education.
Your own departmental students would be interested. So I am asking you, are there some courses in your curriculum which are choice based? Students can decide, they can drop one of their papers there and then take up this. Is there anything like that?
We are not able to this course right now.
Open. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Everything is so.
Huh? Okay. So what is the How many projects in your department got? Only one. You had 99 lakhs.
3 hours.
Okay, all right.
Then after that, 1998, we have extended my department in PG programs. 98,
98 you started MBA.
MBA.
Okay. What is the intake?
120. Previous things,
They would ask you what is the value addition?
first position, sir.
You are number one.
The second PG students are trained in this school, sir.
But their department mostly even afternoon students stay and learn these things and go. Last week.
Jelly is also.
Jelly is also.
These days,
Spoons or private things. I have a spoon.
It's not possible to use gel like
In our colleges, we have a home science.
Like done yesterday. You are studying music.
UGC, undergraduate first year.
So where you studied there? What are the uniqueness of this thing? Okay, all right. When you came post graduation, what changed?
extra concentration, practical, library,
Library is good.
Okay. சொல்லுப்பா யாராவது ஸ்டூடெண்ட் சொல்லுங்க லாங்குவேஜ்
Because chemical is a play game of the swords. Mix this and that results. Main salt.
Steel industry is doing well in India. Yeah.
இதெல்லாம் hesitate பண்ண வேண்டாம். Be frank, just share with them. And it's only a friendly interaction. They would like to know how students are. உங்களுடைய இது படிப்பு எப்படி இருக்கு, என்ன ஃபீல் பண்றீங்க, உங்களுடைய ஃபியூச்சர் பத்தி என்ன நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. அது பேரு NAC அக்ரெடிடேஷன் சொல்லுவாங்க. Yes, புரியுதா?
எனக்கு தமிழ் புரியும். Okay. What we are doing is, I will speak it slowly in English. You can understand. Okay. So the principal has already told you what is the purpose of this meet. We have the alumni. Some of you are the students of this college, right? How many of you studied here? Please raise your hands.
இங்கே படிச்சவங்க
Let me see whether. How many of you studied here? Okay. All. You all studied here. How many of your parents? That they can understand. You can understand. Yeah. So how many of your parents?
பெற்றோர்கள் எத்தனை பேர் இருக்கீங்க இங்க?
பெற்றோர் எத்தனை இங்க இருக்காரு? Good. All right. So what we are doing, we want to know from you, the college which was started in the year 1985, okay, it has come a long way. It has helped many people. Many of you got educated here, right? So, what we are trying to do today is, we are trying to connect between the yesterdays and the tomorrows. Are you getting my point? You just, you can translate if you want. What we are trying to do is, those who have studied here, what kind of changes you want to have in the college, so that the future students will have a better education, is what we are trying to find out. Similarly, the parents would tell us, what are the kind of changes you want in the college, so that your children would get a good education. Have you tell me?
அதாவது இப்போ மாணவர்களை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஏற்கனவே இங்கே படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. உங்களை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இப்போ படிச்சிட்டு இருக்க மாணவர்களுக்கு என்ன மாற்றங்கள் கொண்டு வந்தால் அது பயனுள்ளதாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க. அதே மாதிரி பெற்றோரை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இப்போ படிச்சிட்டு இருக்க உங்கள் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு இந்த கல்லூரியில் என்ன மாற்றங்கள் செஞ்சால் அல்லது என்ன மாற்றங்கள் கொண்டு வந்தால் உங்களுக்கு உங்கள் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அது வருங்காலத்தில் உபயோகமாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க. யாராவது
Concentration is on that. Yes. Yes. In the facilities. So all those things. All right. Now shall we say goodbye to the principal? Yes, sir. Thank you. In the படித்திருக்க உள்ளருக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் வேற placement. Good year. So that's a good point. The placement relation.
Sir, Roever college பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் சொல்லவே வேண்டாம். தலை சிறந்த ஒரு கல்லூரி இதுதான். என்னுடைய 3 பிள்ளைங்க இங்க தான் படிக்கிறாங்க. படிச்சு முடிச்சு 2 பேர் வேலைக்கு போயிட்டாங்க.
Problem இருக்கா?
எந்த ப்ராப்ளமும் கிடையாது.
Good college. That's what he is trying to say. Very good. And he, my friend, E level இருக்கு. How to take it to another level? In the check. That's how we want to.
இல்ல வளர்ந்த காலத்துல இந்த காலேஜ் நீட்டா இருக்கு.
இனி ஒண்ணு இம்ப்ரூவ்
செய்யணும்ன்ற அவசியம் இல்லை. எல்லாமே வந்து காலேஜ் ஏற்கனவே எல்லாம் இம்ப்ரூவ்மென்ட் பண்ணி தான் வச்சிருக்காங்க.
அவசியம் இல்ல worry பார்க்க. So ஒண்ணும் செய்யாம இனி ஒரு லெவல்
இல்ல பிள்ளைங்க நல்லா படிச்சு அந்த கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூ வேலைக்கு போயிடுறாங்க.
ಈ ರೂಮ್ ಏರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ this room
அது போர்டாக படிக்கிற போர்டாக இருக்கு.
Sorry. It's all right. I am just asking. Please sit down. Thank you. All right. From the students, the old students, can you say something? Alumni.
இந்த காலேஜ் இன்னும் எப்படி இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகும்?
சார் வெளிய வந்து பேசுங்க சார்.
நான் கிளாஸ் வந்து கம்ப்யூட்டர் கிளாஸ் உட்கார முடியாது. ஏசி வந்து ஏசி போட்டா நல்லா இருக்கும்.
Okay. For MBA department, classrooms, if air conditioned, it's good. And even computer labs, right? Okay. Classroom, sir. Classroom. Okay. We will try. I mean, in the sense, you will look into it. Please, sir. Laser radio. Then it's very hot. Correct? You have a good point. All right. Next. Some students, old students.
alumni awareness.
I'm working in private function as assistant professor.
Okay.
I hope we have all the facilities here.
Which year you finished?
In the year of 2007, sir.
From 2007 to this date,
Yes, sir.
have things changed?
Yes, sir. We have
Lot of changes have happened.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Now my question is, so we are in 2018.
Yes, sir.
In 2025, what should happen according to you?
Sir,
Correct?
here all, if you are using it properly, if you are replacing it properly, we can change it, sir.
Okay.
So
what is not being
staff-
used? What is not being used properly according to you?
Sir, in year of 2007, so many PhDs are not there, was not there at the time.
PhDs, okay.
So now we are, so many PhDs have done here, they can give guidance more than that.
I am asking you,
Yes, sir.
in 2025,
Yes, sir.
in first ವರ್ಷ ಕರೆದ, what changes you want here? After 10 years, Because, how do you say it? Yeah. One. Because he is a student. You be there.
He's also a student.
No, it's not. His curve will come. That is not from you. Women are very important, right? So she is capable of
Sir,
answering.
here we are teaching university. So
Ah.
I want the university.
Sorry. Now it is not a deemed university. It is an autonomous college. So you want it to be a deemed university?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. That's one of your suggestion. Okay, all right. Now it will be.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very well done, Sundari. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Your student, where, no, your daughter, what is she doing? BSc Microbiology. Okay. Full day college at Federation. Full day college. Okay, now that is her view. Respect others' views. Okay, it's very good. I mean, that's 100%. Okay, she says it is full day, it will be better. Yeah.
Studied here for BA, MA and MPhil here.
Very good.
And I have attended all the seminars and conferences.
Big organizing
Being
here.
as a student.
Okay.
And my ambition is towards this college for students, all the students to speak English.
Okay, so communication skills.
So communication should be developed.
So more emphasis should be given on teaching the students the communication skills.
So in communicating, the students should speak only
Good English. Okay. All right. So the teachers
Now
sometimes.
they are trying, the staffs are trying,
Yes.
but the students also want to
Yeah.
try something.
Correct. Okay. Fine. That's a good suggestion. All right. Now others.
பாப்பாவை எடுத்துருக்க படிச்சாங்க என் பையனையும் வேற காலேஜில் சேர்ந்தோம் எங்களுக்கு கோச்சிங் பிடிக்கல பஸ் வசதி சரியா இல்லை அதனால எல்லாமே கரெக்டாக இருக்கிறதுனால நாங்கள் இங்கே போய் சேர்ந்தோம் சார்.
Okay. All right. See, you all of us should respect others. Everybody will be having his own views. My view and your view can be different. My experience is different, your experience is different. Therefore, you respect. What you can do is, each one of you, what you feel, you can just say. What others feel, please don't comment on that, okay? Now, let's have an understanding. You should respect everybody. Anna, you understand my point? You just tell them. Whatever you want. Okay, good. So you are happy?
எங்களோட ஃபீலிங் கோச்சிங் பரவாயில்ல சார்.
Happy. Good. Sit down. That is your view. Okay. Others.
சார் இந்த ரோவர் காலேஜில் மருத்துவ கல்லூரி இருக்குங்க. பட் பையன் டிஃபார்ம் முடிச்சு வேலைக்கு போயிட்டான். லேப் அந்த இசிஜி எக்ஸ்ரே இந்த கோர்ஸுகளை இந்த செக்ஷனில் கொண்டு வரணும்னா மிக தாழ்வு
Good. See, that's a good point.
ஏன்னா பிள்ளைங்க எல்லாமே
See, there are courses like what he is telling is for others, medical lab technology,
எக்ஸ்ரே
X-ray,
ECG,
all those things come under
Scanning.
Okay, such courses. All right. Okay, next. Someone is from this side. The last alumni. We have very limited time. Please.
காலேஜ் சேர்த்துக்கு கூட்டு வந்து அங்கே பசங்க ரஜினி சேர்ப்பேன்.
Now, you speak in English because you have studied here, right?
Coming
Huh?
in 2013 to 16. Old.
Yeah, you are an alumni. You studied here. At least you should be able to speak in English. Huh?
My suggestion is
Please listen to it.
my village peoples how to join in college in this college facilities and more than I studied in last 10 years
10 years back you studied.
classroom facilities although all of them
are the same.
Yes.
You want to improve that?
Improve this digitized classroom.
Digitized classes. Yeah, it's good suggestion.
Projector classroom.
Okay, now I'll ask you. Don't feel bad. You are an alumnus of this institute. Can alumni give some money to the college? I'm not suggesting. Some idea can bring like that, so that in our name there will be a smart class. Such things are happening. Alumni meet once in a way and do something for that purpose. Are they doing? I'm just asking you. I'm not suggesting anything. MA English. Okay?
I think a smart class gives more easy to learn in English. The hearing of the English words gives to speak English easily.
Okay.
I think
Okay, so you want?
I want smart class.
You want?
Smart classes.
Smart classes. Okay, and also facilities for improving the communication skills of the students.
Yes.
Alright? Okay, excellent. With that, we will close the interaction. Some of you have given very good suggestions. There are some observations made by us. We have also made certain observations. Our wish is that this Thanthai college should, have a better name. We should reach out to a large number of people, and all the students studying here should get very good education, and they should become responsible citizens of the society. And in this regard, let good things happen in the college. All your suggestions would be accommodated. And on behalf of my team, let me thank you for the interaction. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Just can you give us the maths syllabus for BSc? Who is Dr. K. Lata? Do you have a uniform for all of you? Nowadays you wear this.
Like this and go. During especially the rainy days. Inside.
Go.
But what do you do? All these plants?
Yes, to students they buy it for sometimes when it.
How much if I want to buy this? How much?
We have to sell in the market 140 rupees, 40 rupees like that only.
What is it? 50 or 40?
40 is not 50 rupees.
50. That money goes to whom?
In college only.
College. So can we see the
Till now we
record
are not,
for whatever you have done?
no sir, till now we are not
Marketed. You are not sold.
Yes sir.
So this is
This one.
which journal you published?
This part this part
What was there again?
small platform for the class.
Yeah, whatever is there.
Recently.
Thank you. But you have space if you are there.
Please plan to take it here. That is suspicious.
Coffee, tea here. You can Permanent take
Permanent. Yeah, permanent. Permanent.
Now we are preparing at least 2 years.
Very true.
Okay. Salutes to you. And for how many years you have been in NCC?
3 years.
3 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. 2002 you started.
Yes, sir.
So what is that you taught you? What you learned from NCC? Yeah.
Sir, that's the unity, sir, and discipline, sir.
Discipline. What about you? Discipline. Okay. You.
Punctuality, sir.
Punctuality. Good.
Discipline.
Discipline. Motivation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what NCC has taught you? Thank you. Thank you.
104 cadets, sir. 104 in the first year? No, sir. In first year is 35, sir. In second year is 35, sir. And remaining 34 is in the third year, sir.
Third year. Okay. So some of them are
16, sir.
decent. Now see, you are able to
Yes,
take.
sir.
Okay. Which one now? B certificate, which year you did?
One more cadet is near to IGC, sir. He will surely in the Odyssey parade of January 2019, sir.
What skill development and placement process? How do you achieve your objectives?
Sir, actually, we are conducting pre-placement training for the students before and after the placements. So by that, we are training them, and then we are conducting placements.
Right from the beginning of the year. Okay, how do you prepare?
Valuation or central valuation.
Infrastructure facilities, madam. Central relation hall. Then we are provided with one server, four computer systems, two
You are
printers.
having
Printers.
here.
It's a color printer.
No. What's about the question, printing of question paper?
Possibly.
And
Space credit system. It is being followed in this college. Autonomous have been given, under autonomous we have completed 2 years, the third year we are running. CBCS makes education broad-based at par with the global standards.
Yeah, all the
Right, result galley, result analysis, question acceptance.
gazette of results.
That's okay. Sending you the actual syllabus for second question.
Question paper is inside right outside.
Outside.
Purely 100% external. Valuation also 100% external.
External.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். மாணவர்களின் கண்கவர் கலை நிகழ்ச்சிகளை காண வருகை புரிந்து சிறப்பித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கும் உறுப்பினர்களையும் அவர்களுடன் வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் ரோவர் கல்வி நிறுவனங்களின் மேலாண் தலைவர் அவர்களையும் உயர்கல்வி இயக்குனர் அவர்களையும் முதல்வர் மற்றும் துணை முதல்வர் அவர்களையும் துறை தலைவர்கள் மற்றும் பேராசிரியர் பெருமக்களையும் வருக என வரவேற்று மகிழ்கின்றோம்.
Good evening to all. I heartily welcome the NAC PT members, chairman, Roever Group of Institutions, Director of Higher Education, Principal, Vice Principal, Head of the Department, staff members to discover our students' cultural events.
Roever Group of Institutions, members of the NAC peer team, Chairperson, Dr. Mudithaya, Coordinator of the NAC peer team, Dr. Subhash Arya, member of the NAC peer team, Dr. Rekha Bharatwaj, and Director of Higher Education, Vice Principal, my dear colleagues. Good evening to one and all. It's a pleasant evening for us as we had been waiting for this day for the re-accreditation of NAC, and the whole day after tiresome work, the peer team had come here to witness some of the cultural programs of the NAC peer team. As I would proudly present this to you, that last Sunday evening, that is on 30th, our college won the overall best cultural team trophy in the Bharathidasan University, where there is 126 colleges, and in all the 30 events, nearly 52 colleges participated, out of which our college students and the cultural team emerged as winners with the overall trophy, and they bagged 11 overall trophies and many individual prizes, effort that they have taken. And I should especially thank our chairman for all the support they rendered from the management for encouraging this cultural events. As I shared with the peer team this morning, especially the Karaham, which our students are going to perform, is a dying art. A few years ago, some years ago, it was considered to be a kind of a folk art which was done by a particular group of people. There was a stigma attached to that, and people always had a stigma because of that fear and things like that. It was not very popular. And at that time, our chairman thought this dying folk art has to be taken to the next level. So he encouraged our students to take part in Karagam and trained our students with the trainers. By that, now more than 30 to 40 colleges have got into this folk dance and things like that. So slowly our students have become trainers in many colleges. They have made their career and job opportunities through that to the film industry and in the media also. Like that, this dying art was given life once again, and it has become a very popular thing with a proper costume and with a proper training. Any folk art could be given life. The live example is from Thanthai Roever College, and we are very proud to say that. This evening, I once again, on behalf of the chairman and the management, principal and staff and students of this college, I take this opportunity to welcome the NAC peer team members and sparing their time to witness the talents of our students. Thank you one and all. I welcome you all once again in the South Zone level competition in the national level. And the MIND team also has been selected by the university to represent.
பாவனைகளின் மூலமே அத்தனை உணர்ச்சிகளையும் எங்கள் கண் முன்னால் நிகழ்த்தி காட்டிய என் மாணவ செல்வங்களுக்கு நன்றிகள்.
Caliban, the monster.
Ariel and the inverse seaboard.
Tell me not when the butt is out. We will drink water, not a drop before. Therefore, wear up and bottom.
Sunwet monster, the folly of this island.
They saved a fight upon the isle, but we are the three of them. He were a brave monster. He taking his tail.
My man master has drowned his tongue in water. We can swim.
Your lieutenant, if he is, he is more standard.
We will not run, monsieur monster.
Not go neither, but you will like the not the nothing neither. You are a half fish, you are a half monster.
Munka, meow. You can speak once in thy life.
How is this? Let me lick the shoe. I will not save him. He is not a valiant.
If a lieutenant, he is no standard. The monsters that be a natural.
Look, how he mocks me, my lord.
Piccolo, keep a good tongue in your head.
I thank my noble lord.
Dolest.
Dole is just a monkey.
What? I said nothing.
Piccolo, if you trouble him again, I will supplant some of your teeth. Dolest.
I said nothing, my lord. I said nothing.
What did you say?
I said
What
nothing.
did you say? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? What?
Hi.
Hi. What? What? Sit up on that.
For Karagam dance. We are proud to say that we are the first college in our district to train the folk dance to the students. Here comes our folk dance team to present a visual treat.
மச்சான் ஆமா உள்ள என்ன உள்ள அப்படியா ஓஹோ கோட்டை கட்டி எங்க அரேழு மாதமா சண்டை பண்ணி வெட்டும் மோகம் பட்டு வாராந்தோர வெள்ளி குஞ்சம் கட்டி வீசுங்கடி நல்ல குதிரைக்கு சீனி கட்டி அந்த நட சீமைக்கு போகையில நல்ல குதிரை திருப்பாம வேறொரு பொண்ணம் மணந்தாரா கொடக்கரையில் நாம தண்ணிக்கு இருவரும் முகையில தண்ணி எடுத்து தடவை நமக்கு சட்டிய கொண்டாங்க நாத்தா குளத்துக்காக வழிய ரெண்டு மாப்பிள்ளையும் கொண்டு முகையில ஆசி வந்து போடுத மறைக்குது மல்லியரை கொஞ்சம்
Maka kalangu dappa madi budichu idukudappa Maka kalangu dappa madi budichu idukudappa Manadi manavare kanavilla endru solli enna petha magarasa indha oora kaakku rasa enna petha magarasa indha oora kaakku rasa நன்றி.
In the beginning of this century, somewhere in 2005, Thomas Friedman, who is a well-known columnist in New York Times, he wrote a book. The title of the book is The World is Flat. In the book World is Flat, he gives an anecdote. I think all the youngsters should also listen, all of you. And in the book he gives an anecdote wherein he says, 20 years ago in America, if a child refused to eat, you know, generally it happens everywhere, isn't it? The mother would say, eat, otherwise the hungry Indians will take away your food. The image of India was that of begging bowl image. Hungry Indians, poor Indians. This is a kind of, you know, representation of India. And then he writes in the same anecdote. Now, the same young child is going to college. Now the mother says, work hard, study well, participate in all the cultural programs and do well. Otherwise, the intelligent Indians will take away your jobs. Possibly he is referring to the young talented the students here who are good in studies, and also whether it is Karagam, mime or any other activity, you did so very well. Congratulations to all of you. Our forefathers have rightly said that Lalita Kala Vina Jivana Sarthakyam Nasti. Without fine arts, there is no life. Fine arts is something that will strengthen your shock absorbers, because life is not always very favorable to you. There will be tough times, ups and downs, and then it is the fine arts, it is your literary talents, it is your dancing skills that would help you in taking life as it comes. May I thank you for the wonderful show you have given, and also congratulate you all for the wonderful show. On behalf of my team, let me once again say thank you, congratulations, may God bless you. My mother also got the same question paper that you have given today. Okay. Now, the professor, who was very intelligent, and he looked into the eyes of the young student and said, my dear student, in life, questions are the same, answers have to be different. For all the teachers, this is very much true. The challenges teachers were facing 25 years ago and even today are almost the same. You are an institution which has had 3 decades of meaningful existence,
but still there could be many issues that we need to discuss. The peer team comes here once in 5 years or so, and it can certainly make some difference in terms of the policy changes and other interventions that the management need to make. And therefore, we wish to confine our discussion to the curriculum related issues, the academic delivery related issues, the evaluation related issues, the student support related issues, and also the kind of support you expect from the management, so as to create a very conducive environment for academic interactions, research and extension services. With that opening remarks, may I request you to please come forward with your opinions, with your suggestions, with your, in whichever category you want to classify them under. Okay, I don't want to mention anything more than that. So please mention your name, which year you joined the institution, you are in which department, and what your suggestion or observation or opinion is. Okay, the floor is open. Thank you.
Respected coordinator of the IQAC program of our college, director of higher education, vice principal, my learned colleagues. It's a great pleasure that we have come to the final stage of the NAC peer team visit. On behalf of the Thanthai Roever College, I would like to welcome the chairperson of the NAC peer team, Dr. Thanthai, who is a great administrator and an academician. These 2 days being with him, we have learned a lot of things from him. In fact, more than the peer team visit, it was a learning experience for most of us. So on behalf of the college, I welcome you, sir. And I would like to welcome Dr. Subhash Chand Arya, who is also a great administrator who has held various posts on the administrative side and also on the academic side. He is the member coordinator of the NAC peer team. He has been a source of inspiration to us because he also gave a lot of valuable suggestions to us. On behalf of the college, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you, sir. And I would like to welcome the member, Dr. Rekha Kalia Bharatwaj, who is a determined person. I could see an empowered woman in her. She had been a principal and she is holding a very high administrative post, an academician. With all that, her simplicity and the way in which she guides us in certain areas has really helped us to understand certain areas that we have to improve clearly. On the whole, the peer team visit was more an experience for us to learn, to make ourselves fit for the present day world and make ourselves ready for the next lab that we are at. And sir, we are very happy today, and on behalf of our chairman and the vice chairman, management, and all the staff members and the students of this college, we extend a very warm welcome to you, and thank you for sparing your wonderful and valuable time with us these 2 days, and we welcome you, sir. Thank you very much.
It would be a matter of privilege for me to invite our chairman to address the gathering.